Welcome back to what is probably our last look at the Tekken endings. But I say that even though 4, 5, and 6 endings are pretty great anyway.
Yeah.
But Brett
what
here
about
again.
the tag, Brett? The tag.
Tag endings don't even count. If I want to watch attract modes.
Well, Chris here cares about the tag endings.
Tag endings.
I don't, I'm Dave.
But welcome to Tekken 3's endings. So this is our ending theater. We've looked at Tekken 1 and 2. We've looked at Twisted Metal 2 and 3. But Tekken 3 is like can't be overstated. Like if 2 was a big deal in '96 when it came out, 3 was this like advertised at the time, and the reviews reflected this of like this game should have been technically impossible to pull off on a PlayStation 1. Just they felt like 2 was pushing the PS1 as far as it could go, and 3 in the arcades looked dramatically better than 1 and 2. So when this came home, it was like, damn, how did they pull this off? And
I remember reading in magazines like EGM and Game Players where it's like, yeah, they're not going to be able to, they can't do it.
Yeah,
it's
can't.
impossible.
Like, this game will have to have
they
huge...
can't add a Final Fight style game as in addition to all of that.
Yeah, and Tekken Force or whatever it was
Tekken
called.
Tekken Ball or Bowling. No, Bowling was...
Tekken Bowling was...
But Tekken Ball, the one where you do the volleyball,
that was this one.
That's this one with Gone and all that. But like, yeah, the endings in this, the CG quality, the music, the overall production value of everything was even higher, and that's why this like 2 and 3 were like the peak Tekken popularity.
This is peak Tekken.
And like I was obsessive over this game, and part of that was unlocking all these endings and watching them over and over again. But let's jump into Tekken 3's endings. Some of these are again digging into lore a little bit better, but also as you'd expect from Tekken endings, some of these make no sense. And,
I mean,
apropos of nothing, but they look great.
It wasn't until Wikipedia where I could even like tie. What did that even mean? And where did you establish any of these story elements?
Yeah, so a lot of this stuff, it's just you kind of have to like go, okay.
That's the story you want to tell.
We start though with Jin
these are
Kazama.
much better.
Yeah, Jin Kazama, who is the new protagonist, son of Kazuya and Jun. And also just the character movement here. Like Heihachi, when he turns around, like the body animation, all this stuff, it's so much better than 2 and 3.
I think the series was never better than when they introduced guns and everything.
Look, that's Heihachi's business.
Should have noticed when there were no boat holes around his body.
He just ascended.
So he becomes Devil Jin, and that's his ending.
I cut his tail off in Monster Hunter.
And off he goes.
It's a Devil Joe reference. No one's going to understand. It's fine.
Oh, I got the Devil Joe.
Yeah. Eastbound and down.
I'm going to guess this is Paul still.
It looks like America, so yes.
This is how you can tell there's been a time jump in this series.
Yeah, so there was a Naruto, I would say Naruto style, but oh yeah.
You seen this boy?
For only a modern reference. Just yes, there was a time jump, and it's like 20 years after Tekken 2. So
really?
Paul's got a beard and is older. Heihachi's really old with the gray hair.
Come on.
Come on, you gotta,
Get right ahead.
you wise ass.
I gotta get my back medication.
Canonically, I think Paul is supposed to have actually won the tournament. And
what epic ending to
when,
show.
When Ogre is beaten, he turns into True Ogre. Paul didn't know that, so he left, and then everyone else had to beat True Ogre. But his ending is still him just getting a ticket.
Yeah.
This brings us to Paul. Now made it there, I guess. Bringing his buddy Martial Law, and there's Forest Law from 1 and 2. Now older.
Not a combatant.
And a reprise of the Tekken 2 ending, where he tries to teach. Oof. And now, guess what? They both can do it.
It's a callback. It only took 1 year in the whole game.
And King. Oh, I forgot King's lore here. This isn't the same King, right? The original King was murdered. Yeah. And this is a new King.
It'd be whack.
Oof. A little stiff there, King. You kill him.
Gonna read about that in the dirt sheets. And he's not pinning him.
What belt did he win? The Slam belt.
The Slam belt.
Capcom
Point at the sign. Point at the sign.
Point at the sign. You're going to Slamomania.
Oh, his mentor, Armor King. I don't want to be king anymore.
Oh. So Ogre's blood.
Hope this isn't
so I think this is This is Yoshimitsu and Dr. Boskanovich using Ogre's blood, testing out what it does, and
one baby rat.
And you'll be surprised to learn that it does not go how they hoped. And once again, they have to leave.
Yes! That's the best ending ever so far.
You get the circle Looney Tunes.
Oh man, Wayne Manor was destroyed by the mouse.
So Nina was frozen cryogenically so that
they can still have a babe at the game.
Yes, even though the game takes place 20 years later. Nina still looks like she's 17. Got it. But her and Anna, I think Anna was also frozen, but she doesn't have any of the amnesia that Nina has.
That's Dr. B again.
And here they go again to the graveyard you saw in Tekken 2. Nina, don't you remember?
What is wrong with her walk? Do you see that?
They're so exciting in the intros, and this is such a boring ending.
And then she remembers.
Oh, fuck, this is a continuity.
Bitch.
Whap!
Hey, I hate you.
Don't you ever come here to mourn Dick Bill.
And she stomps off and women.
And that's how Rumble Roses was born.
I love this ending because of this is Lei again. The music though is so good. Like because again, 2 and 3 did this where they would just make songs.
Whoop!
Just
Hey, he's
for the
gonna totally
ending.
drop that rice.
But dude,
Whoa.
again though, like the level of CG here is so much better than this is 97.
Yeah.
And compared to just 2 years earlier with Tekken 1, that stuff looks archaic and reboot level bad. Pre-Beast Wars. And this looks really nice. PS1, 1997.
This is great.
I would watch this over and over again.
And there's always time to rest on the booth.
I'm
This is
too
with fighting game characters lying down in statues.
I'm too drunk to go.
Seek the truth.
This is the Mega Man 3 commercial?
This is Eddie Gordo, who's a capoeira fighter from Brazil,
Real popular edition.
with the GoldenEye soundtrack playing underneath him. God, that outfit. So he's trying to figure out who killed his father.
Teddy.
I think the chauffeur did.
Eddie Gordo. But again, this like great mid '90s. What'd you just say?
You did it.
Ooh, like that Will Smith.
And they do look like two toys arguing now. But he finds a photograph of Kazuya, who's not even in the game. But
But now we know he's alive.
But he suggests he's alive and is responsible.
Hwarang.
Heihachi, I choose you.
Who's really fun to play as. And then Jin running from the Zaibatsu. Ooh, see his little lips there? You get a
Weird.
little, ooh. Got his Becky Lynch goggles on. This is great. Before it can ding again, he kills everybody.
Yeah, these are so much. These are improved so much.
Woo!
That's what you use your powers for. Yeah.
I'm happy about this.
Yes. This is
Xiao
now
Yu.
we're talking.
Who's a teenager
Whoa!
who is enrolled in like kind of the
This is fantastic.
Heihachi school to learn or whatever.
And
but
she
then
has a pet panda.
She has a pet panda named Panda. But yeah, she got this total anime ending, and instead of Xiao Yu Land, it's even bigger. Behind it is it's Heihachi Land.
And it's CG.
Yeah, I may visit Heihachi Land. It's like Cartman Land.
Oh! Full Dr. Wily mode. It
Spells it for T rating.
spells jerk.
That's amazing.
But yeah, that was such a great surprise finding that as a kid, as a teenager.
Yeah.
This is Brian Fury,
Yeah.
who I think is
Way
like
OP in this game.
he's undead. Yeah, he's great in this game.
Rutger Hauer?
Yeah, yes. I think he's a zombie, not zombie, but you know, undead in some fashion. Indestructible. I do love him.
I remember this.
The look of effort on his face, though,
Yeah.
like these little details in this ending, which just
I mean, it's not. If you're watching these in a row, it's awesome to see CG improve to this level.
look at a twisted metal explosion.
Well, it looks like none of them are going to make it to a white wedding.
God, all this like Weather Channel. I'm
Tekken
shocked.
Beach Volleyball.
It's Anna's ending, I believe. So, time for more sexiness.
Oh, these goobers.
Wow!
Look at it.
Who wouldn't want to get with guys? Look how cool it is. Boing.
Swinging.
She gets nothing.
I get no dong.
Anna's gonna have a 4-way, and none for Nina.
Mokujin.
So Mokujin is really weird because it's a live-action forest.
Yeah.
Mokujin means wood person.
Who knew he had a Mrs. Mokujin?
This is great.
This is great. Like,
we were playing this game. We are also like really getting into smoking, and we would always say, "I need to go take a Mokujin," when we had to go outside. And have
but
a
then his
cigarette.
ending is footage of Tekken 3, the game you're playing.
Please enjoy more of the game. So
Well, I'm guessing was he the arcade version? There was probably an arcade version first.
Yeah.
For 3 at least.
Yeah.
So this is probably for the home edition.
Yeah, I don't remember which characters, how many may have been added for the.
I'm sure there were. I mean, that was the selling point. Generally, and you get a bunch of palette swappery.
So this is Jack 2.0. I forget
So
what
this would be. This would be Jack 3, I guess.
Okay.
Or no, Gun Jack is the
He
one.
looks like a character from
And that-
Demonic Toys.
That's the girl from the second game, I believe.
Is it?
Road.
The one that murdered him from space?
Oh,
she did.
She celebrated it.
She was an innocent bystander.
She looked like she was happy about it.
Hey, Chris, it's Italy.
Hey, look at that. Where you going, huh? Come on down to Sicily. We'll treat you nice.
So Dr. Abel is the.
So after 2, this was like a good thing. Doesn't he like?
We'll have to
stop
find out,
it?
Dave.
I forget.
Judgment Day happened.
Look at that. Fuck you. He learned.
Ooh.
Nice.
Can't do that again to Jack.
So this is now
Michelle.
That's the only dialogue that we've had in any of these?
Julia, who you would see later in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. No.
You have conquered Ogre.
Oh, boy.
Now the key to control Ogre is this pendant.
What's this
It
pimple?
was all
Pendant.
Heihachi's evil
Pendant.
plot.
It's always a
I'll
fucking
never
room.
let Heihachi get away with this.
No, Julia, wait.
That looks great,
Wow.
though.
Julia, hatred is not the answer. Do you remember why I taught you the powers to fight? It was to protect Mother Earth.
This is
not
what
to
I usually
destroy.
thought of video game cutscenes.
Now let's go home. Back to Arizona, where the land awaits us.
This ending brought to you by visitarizona.org.
We'll go watch sometime in 19.
Oh, this is a great one, too.
Oh,
So, yeah, this is where Xiaoyu goes to school.
But this is the beginning of Kuma and Panda's
Wow,
love
really?
affair.
That's like the
So,
last Tekken game I
so
played.
Kuma really likes Panda, but Panda doesn't like Kuma that much.
This is great.
It's a Pappy
I love
Le Pew
you.
situation.
You don't even know this.
Who's that? This is Kuma's ending.
Yeah.
His ending is him being rejected by the only person in the game he could fuck.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
So this would be Heihachi's ending. So he beats True Ogre and is like, well, I guess everything's all wrapped up here. Kazuya, I should mention, has the, well, this is Jin. I keep forgetting. The devil gene inside of them.
Devil inside.
Devil inside. Wow. So he's going to try to, I guess, dump him too.
This is a theme. Someone's got.
This is a
thrown.
great throw, by the way. Yeah!
Pretty great. He cleared the engine and everything.
That was a DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Man, that is
Fresh Prince.
So this is Ogre. I think this is True Ogre. Either one, I think it's the same ending. So Ogre is seemingly like an ancient god come back to life, but he's actually a weapon from space.
True Ogre 64.
And this I thought was amazing. Like I thought the look of all this
You had to put some time in to see this.
was incredible. Yeah, to
Right?
unlock this took a little bit, but like the fire effect
Ow.
on that. When he breaks this in half. And the fire behind him, like the beard effects on him, looked incredible in 1997.
I mean, it's such a marked improvement over
Yeah.
just the last game alone.
Yeah.
Huh.
This is Disco.
Oh my God.
What is it? Disco King? Disco
Yeah,
Inferno?
Something like. Jeez, I totally forgot about this guy.
But a
Palette swap
poly swap of Eddie Gordo, but has his own disco song at
Got
the
his own
ending.
dance.
This is so good.
he would later cameo in Busta Grooves. No, he wouldn't.
But they bothered to make this.
Yeah.
And someone had to probably mocap this. And it
You
looks...
know how hard it is to find a black dude in
Thank
Japan?
you for playing as the 28th most popular character.
And it
Come
ends...
on, I gotta see.
and
Where's
we
my
end
guy?
with
This thing's
Gone.
my
I
favorite.
love
Yes.
Famous for its indefinite looping.
Oh, I love this so much. I'd never heard of Gon, but he's an outside manga character.
Yeah, so I actually read this manga. And
Really?
the first volume is basically what this ending is. It's Gone just being ricocheted around the woods. Like this exact scene happens.
It's like
where
a Scrat cartoon.
he rolls over everything. Well, no, he's not like Scrat because
Oh, cool. We never.
Gone is an asshole.
Oh,
Like
okay.
he does this shit on purpose, and it's like, no, listen to me, you're gonna run. And the cat's like, ah,
You can't physically jump off this. It will kill me.
and like his size changes relative to whatever it matters. The song is so
I
pretty.
imagine that's the same cliff that Heihachi was dropped off of.
It was very satisfying to beat my friends with Gon.
Oh, look
yeah.
at this.
Unfortunately, this won't loop
You're not a
because
bird, Gone.
But
And
then it would
then-
loop, and then you
yeah.
would end up back in the. Can I cue it up? Can I
Oh,
cue it
that
up? Can I
place.
do this clumsily? So he just fell back in the water,
And he's a disco kid.
and he's so good at disco. And then it zooms
when-
right back in.
Did he just play the ending twice, like a Teletubbies
It's
video?
like a perfect GIF.
Yeah, so like when you would watch it in the viewer, because you could unlock the Tekken 3 viewer.
Sure.
And when you would watch it, it would just kind of loop.
I think my favorite part of that whole thing is how happy he is when he's shot up into the sky from the whale.
The manga is like, the art is insanely detailed. Like the bear eating the mackerel and shit. Like
that's not Kuma, so it's just
I think it's just a bear. You'll notice there's no Tekken characters in this. I'm sure that was by exquisite design and numerous reams of paper that had to make this possible.
Several manual emails. That was a dumb thing to say.
Man, that's Tekken 3. Everybody.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad I got to see this again because this was a true joy unlocking all these endings 20 years ago.
Yep, this is a ton of fun. But
we've done this before, people.
Yeah, check out our Tekken 1 and 2 video. Subscribe to the channel. We did a whole look at all the Marvel cards in 1990. That's like 7,000 videos long. You can check that out too. We also looked at other endings, Street Fighter EX, Twisted Metal 1 and 2.
#1 destination for not enjoying what's happening right now.
Yes, if you want to be stuck perpetually somewhere in a vague 80s, 90s format, this is the channel.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back with some other endings sometime.